Greetings everyone, Robert Moore here, and today I'm doing a Mastery Journal entry discussing my class Multimedia Reporting. So, my expectations of the course and how it met those expectations. I feel like the class was going to expand upon things that I previously learned in my other classes and maybe potentially teach me something new. I feel like the class necessarily didn't meet that expectation because I feel like we didn't really learn anything that we didn't learn in the previous class. We were already doing videos, we were already doing photos, we were already doing podcasts. We were already adding and mixing those elements to make a compelling story. So I don't feel like I necessarily learned anything differently. I feel like the class did meet my expectations by expanding upon that, by like doubling down, but I don't feel like anything was game changing or like, wow, I didn't know that. I should have, I wish I could have known that sooner. I feel like the class really just allowed us to have a little more creative freedom, whether we wanted to post a video with photos or photos with a podcast or a podcast with a video. That freedom, self-expression is appreciated for me because sometimes I don't always want to do a video. Not every time I want to do a podcast or simple audio or just photos. So I do like that creative room to create. As far as my favorite assignment goes, I would say it had to be the A3 narrative feature story. I think my interviewee was very entertaining and engaging. She was interesting to say the least, and fun to work with. She was really nice and really outspoken, so much so that I had over 30 minutes of audio content for a few questions that I asked. The issue for me, what I wish I could do better, specifically with that assignment, is learning how not to try to capture the best, not necessarily the best image or best grid or structure, and doctoring the scene. With my background in digital cinematography, I spent a lot of time learning lighting and what I could do better and how can I make the scene more relatable or to the viewers to be just visually better or aesthetic. And I had to learn to let my interviewee or my subject exist in their own creative space, in their own world, without manipulating the scene. So that's something I'm learning to do and to deal with moving forward, is letting things be, and documenting what's really there and not trying to make it look necessarily visually aesthetic. Obviously you want your composition to be good and well lit, but maybe I don't need to add 10 lights or put up a poster on the wall to make it look more interesting in the backdrop. So that's something that I am actively working on. I feel like this course helped me better prepare for my future in the same way all the other classes done. They give me the opportunity to learn and expand on the skills that I'm learning and give me the opportunity to put those skills in use. So everything that I learned in a previous class, I took with me to this class to try to be better in this class. And what I learned in this class, I'm going to take to the next class and continue to try to be better than I was the day before. So other than that, I think this was a solid course. I think that, I learned enough to move forward and be better than I was the day before. So all in all, I had a great time, although this was a pretty stressful class for me. All in all, I think it was a great class and a good learning experience. So that's it for today, and I hope everyone has a great day, happy holidays, and see you in the next class. Mahalo.